My name is Dr. Robert Priebe, and I am the creator of the vlog entitled Parks Are Like Icebergs, where I share the nuances of my 30 plus years of parks planning experiences as well as my perspectives from my recently completed PhD studies using institutional theory in parks decision making. So today's ice sculpture is about the Alberta Recreation and Parks Survey of 2022. Now, Alberta is, I think, unique in Canada in that they have surveyed the park and recreational interests and needs of Albertans since the early 2000s, and they do it pretty much every 4 years. So it's a really good historical base of understanding of recreational trends and needs. And I think it's just an excellent document. This year was created a little differently in that it was previously headed by the province. This was actually developed by a kind of a group of led by the Alberta Recreation Parks Association, and with funding from the province to look at to revitalize the survey and create different and new information, which I think is awesome. And the committee did a great job creating that survey. Now, so I in my studies and in my practice, I use this survey regularly when I was particularly talking to communities, because it's important that we're creating the recreational opportunities that the community really needs. So this is an important base of information that planners and practitioners and elected officials can rely on. So I did a little, so that today's ice sculpture, I've written a description of kind of the important elements of the survey, and I've also kind of reflected on what it means to urban planners and how they might use this information as it relates to urban planners. And time does not permit me to give a long description of what the new trends are. It's all in my vlog listed below. But I think if you look at the some key things I want you to think about as we when you're reading the vlog and listening to me, is the importance of recreation and leisure spaces and parks in an urban setting, well, in any setting kind of thing. They are quality of life amenities. They contribute to mental health and wellness of the community. They are so there's in all the surveys ever done in Alberta have said that over and over again. So when you're creating your infrastructure in your land use change planning processes, you need to be thinking the bigger picture. Why is this infrastructure important? This can have implications in two areas that I'll leave you with. One is around, think about today and the social disorder we see in terms of mental health, addictions, and crime. Parks and recreation activities have always been part of the solution for the medical community. They encourage you to get out in your public spaces, connect with nature, connect with people. Certainly in terms of social intolerances too, parks are a great place, recreation are a great place to connect with people of different cultures. So that's the one thing. The other thing I want you to think about in terms of planning your infrastructure for the future is the nature of development planners are proposing to do now, and that is We want more dense development, more smaller lots, more multifamily housing. Both of those aspects mean that we're creating, we are encouraging less private green spaces, so you won't have backyards like you did before. And you're also encouraging essentially smaller living spaces. So to mediate, to address that issue, you need to think about what can we do in our public spaces to accommodate those health and wellnesses and quality of life benefits provided by parks. So I will leave you with that. Please subscribe to my vlog, share my vlog, and leave a comment if you like. Thank you.